friends. The 3s4s class and I read this story called Snip, Snip, Snow, where this girl, Sophie, really wants it to snow outside, but it just isn't. Even though it's really cold out and it's winter time, it just won't snow. So she has this idea, and she teaches the kids in her class how to make snowflakes out of paper. So I thought I'd show you 2 ways to do that. There's one way that's a little simpler and one way that's a little more challenging. But the first thing you need to do is turn this piece of paper that's a rectangle into a square. And the way you do that is you take one corner of your rectangle and you fold it down until this edge here is even with this edge. So you fold it and you look at it with your eyes and you adjust it until you can make a pointy corner and the edges are lined up. And when they feel lined up, you take your other hand and you make a crease. Now this project probably needs a grown-up to help you with some of the parts. Some of them are a little bit tricky and take a lot of practice. So you can try it yourself, but if you're feeling frustrated, be sure to ask a grown-up because it is tricky. It takes a lot of practice. So anyway, I folded it, and now look, I have a triangle here and this extra rectangle piece on the side. I'm going to cut off that rectangle because I don't need it. So I'm just going to trim it off so that all I'm left with is this triangle piece and this rectangle. But this triangle is actually a square folded into a triangle. So I'm going to fold it back and then I'm going to fold it in half again. I'm going to take this point and match it over to this point, like that. And I'm going to make sure they're matched up. I'm going to use my hand and make another crease. Now you could stop folding there and start doing the next part, but I'm going to fold it one more time. One more time. And then I have this triangle. And this part here on the bottom is the middle of my square. I'm going to take that part that's the middle of my square and cut it right off. That will make a hole in the middle of my snowflake. I'm going to just go snip straight across. Then I'm going to make some snips on all the edges of this snowflake. Now you want to make sure not to cut all the way through except for that little part on the point. You just want to maybe cut on the edges. I might make a long oval on one side. I might make a triangle on this side. I might make a heart on this side. If you cut half of a heart and you open it, it's a whole heart, like that. I might even cut off this point here. I might just go snip. And then let's open it up and see what happened. The big reveal. Whoa, a snowflake. Check it out. It's beautiful. So that's one way to make a snowflake. You make a square of paper and you fold it in a triangle and then again in a smaller triangle, and you can leave it like that and do some cuts, or you can fold it one more time, then make your cuts, then unfold it. Check that out. So that's one way. Now this next way is a little bit more complicated, and you started out the same way by turning your rectangle into a square. Remember how you fold it up like this and make it a triangle, then you cut off the extra rectangle part? This one's already done for me. I have that big triangle right here. I'm going to keep it folded like a triangle, and I'm going to find the middle of this long bottom. I'm going to draw an imaginary line with my finger down from the point. This is about the middle. I'm going to hold it there, and I'm going to take this point of the triangle and fold it up so it's kind of pointing up to the side. But I'm not going to fold it all the way. I'm just going to kind of bend it over and hold on to it. Then I'm going to take this side, this point over here, and do the same thing until it's pointing up and over there, that way. Now you want to, oh, I did it pretty good this first time. Sometimes it doesn't quite all line up, and you might have to unfold it and readjust and unfold it and rebend it again until you get it. So these two lines are even, but I got it pretty well the first time. So I'm just going to pinch it here and use my fingers to crease it. That means making a permanent fold that will stay like that. Now, you can see all 3 points of the triangle. 1, 2, 3, but we don't need those points. What we're going to do is take our scissors and draw, or first we'll take a pencil and draw a line from this little point here to this little point here. And you could draw it straight across. That's one way to do it. I like to make it a little bit curvy, so I'll draw it. I have to put it on the table. I'll draw it and then I'll show you what I mean. There. See how I drew a curvy line from this point to this point? It goes kind of up and over. Then I'm going to use my scissors and cut on that line. So I'm just going to cut on that line. And then it makes me think sort of an ice cream cone shape. That's what it makes me think of. How it has a point on the bottom. It's kind of a triangle, but with a curvy part on top. And then you can start making your other cuts like this, or you can fold it one more time. I like to fold it one more time because I like to be able to get some parts out of the middle. So I'm just going to fold it over. So one side's even with the other, and then make a crease. And then, see how mine's not quite even? They didn't quite match up exactly. So I'm going to take my scissors and even that up a little bit. Making snowflakes takes a little bit of adjusting sometimes. If things don't quite line up, you just try again. It's okay. Then, here we go. If I open this up now and show it to you, it's kind of like a circle. It's a little bit flower shaped, but it's more circle than square for sure. It turned our paper from a square into a circle. Now I'm going to fold my paper back up. Let me try again. Goodness gracious, Teacher Shannon. What's happening here? There we go. Whew, goodness. All right. When your paper's all folded back up, you can take it and start making your snips. Now again, I might make a little snip across that bottom part that was the middle of my circle. I might trim these little corners off a little bit. I might make a heart on one edge. I might make a shallow triangle on that edge. I might make a deep triangle on the top, that smaller edge. You can choose whatever shapes you like. Sometimes I like to put a lot of little triangles or a half circle. There's no right or wrong way. But here we go. I'm going to open it up. Ooh, you can already see the heart. Open it a little further. More hearts and diamonds. Ta-da! There it is. So I made two snowflakes. I made one that was a square, started out as a square, and one that started out as a circle. And there they are. So I hope you practice making some snowflakes too and have some fun with it. It's fun. I'm going to put them up in my house on the window so it looks like it's snowing. I can pretend. If it's not going to really snow, I'm going to pretend. All right, my friends, I'll talk to you soon.